Stephen? What's his name?
Stephen.
Stephen Nelms. Stephen Nelms has been married to his wife.
There is no his in there.
Well, it's not the Bible, so.
Go ahead, read it any way you want.
To his wife, how do you say her name?
Gloriana.
Glory for short, for 3 years. Together they have a 2-year-old son named Ezra. When Stephen and Glory got married, Glory worked while Stephen finished up school. Once their son was born, it didn't seem financially possible for Gloria to go back to work.
There is no A on it. It's
Glory. For Glory to go back to work. Nelms explained to IJ Review, with child care cost, it wouldn't have been a wash with her income at best, so we decided that she would stay home as long as it made sense. According to Nelms, before having Ezra, Glory had been employed since the age of 14. It has always been a part of her, especially since she began contributing to the financial needs of her family by 17 years old. He says, so...
Just wanted to check the volume.
Right. So getting a paycheck was a significant part of feeling valued and appreciated for all the hard work she did to provide for herself and help her family. In an attempt to appreciate all the work Gloria does for the family and put...
Glory. There's no A on it.
Glory. In an attempt to appreciate all the work Glory does for the family and put a numerical value on it, Nelms wrote a profound essay that he posted to We Are Glory.
Okay. So you know what that is? You know what he did?
Not exactly.
He wrote an essay, which is like a little paper.
Not like to praise her?
Well, yeah, to appreciate, all the work she does.
Okay.
And the heading, remember the heading?
Yes.
He can't afford her. So oftentimes people say that, and they use it in the negative. He can't afford his wife to be a stay-at-home mom, and his reasoning adds up. And then they say, oh, you have to go to work because we don't have enough money as a family, so you have to go to work.
So is this the opposite?
Yes.
Ah.
So you read the story. So here's the essay now.
Okay. I've had this thought in my head for a while now. I've been thinking that I can't afford for my wife to be a stay-at-home mom. Now, I don't at all mean to offend anyone with this post. I just have to say that for me personally, I can't afford it. I mean that I quite literally cannot afford my wife to be staying at home. Here's why. My wife stays home and takes care of our son every single day. She changes his diapers, feeds him, plays with him, puts him down for his nap, and comforts him when he's upset. And that's just the bare minimum. A child can typically get that attention at a daycare, but on top of that, he is her only focus. Obviously, this is part of being a parent. You take care of your child and you raise your child, but let's face it. In our day and age, there is a company ready and willing to do just about anything. So while, yes, my wife is my son's mother, and it is a result of being a parent to love and care for your own child, but let's be real. Payday feels good for a reason.
Wait a minute, you missed it. Start here.
So while, yes, my wife is my son's mother, and it is a natural result of being a parent to love and care for your own child, there is also a very... something.
Just the way it sounds.
Quantifiable dollar amount that can be attributed to the services rendered. I am in no way trying to simply objectively simplify or objectify or devalue the priceless love of a mother for her child, but let's be real. Payday feels good for a reason, because you're seeing your hard work appreciated in a tangible way that lets you treat yourself. And this is exactly why I can't afford my wife being a stay-at-home mom. The national average weekly salary for a full-time nanny is $705. That's $36,660 a year. We make ends meet comfortably and are by no means scraping the bottom of the barrel, but the services rendered of caring for our child every single day of the year would absorb the majority of our income. Flat out, no question, game over. I cannot afford my wife to be a stay-at-home mom, and that's just the beginning of it. But I thought
Well,
maybe I should read the whole thing.
yeah.
Now, Nelms further elaborates on the cost of all his wife does based on his personal research. Can you turn down the brightness?
Yes.
Please.